Okay, hi, welcome back to some more of the lovely Witcher 3, except it's not so lovely because of what happened last time with beloved Priscilla. The cabaret was meant to have its grand opening, but because Priscilla ended up getting attacked, it had to be delayed. At least I hope it was delayed. They're still outside singing. Please delay it. No cabaret today. So we have that quest to do. We have quite a few quests, but I think we're gonna focus on getting the attacker today because I want to know what's going on. That quest, like, really, the quest line really intrigues me.
Foul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Okay. No, we are not doing this quest. I believe it was Carnal Sins. So we can find the corpse collector, examine the place where the woodcarver died using your witch senses, investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Let's try this one first. We aren't... Okay, we aren't too far from it.
You all just get off with the library. Imagine that.
Hello, pig.
Vile times when beggars can put letters.
Double chase.
There's just something about, like, comforting to me with this game. And I know that's probably not the best thing because of... Hey, the plot and stuff.
Brazier, this time of year. Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Sis. That him.
How am I to know?
Let's dance.
What? Why? Why are they attacking me?
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well,
Oh.
why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime?
You think it was
My
me?
brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give her pouring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them.
Long?
No friends, no families.
Wait, so
Their
how
bodies
long
were
has this
burned
been, like,
long ago.
actually happening, then?
Take care now.
Long enough for the guy that
And
was a
I got a
torturer,
murderer to
who is
catch.
now, like, leading the place, perchance?
A brazier. This time of year?
There was something here. Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk, Okay. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in okay. And the eternal fire will expose you for all monsters and sinners, or else you'll burn in its flames. Okay. Here I was thinking, like, you know. It was gonna be something nice. I actually thought it'd be like something nice about Priscilla, Loki. But I was wrong.
No. Oh fuck, don't rightly know.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, listen.
Hello.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. But better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
I'm not evil.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam.
He was getting onto the other guy about jokes, and he makes one like that.
So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hyrax Square.
That's terrifying.
It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. Do they care about some dwarf?
It's very much like each one for themselves.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
I don't think
City
you
cemetery.
say that to someone
She
you
died
were
a few
in love
days
with.
back, quietly in
Oh,
her
maybe
sleep.
in these times.
Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Well, cats don't like me. Is it the same with dogs?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
So something actually interesting is that, like, Ella, witches are like very morally grey, right? Like Geralt said it himself, they can't choose really between good or bad. They don't have that type of stance. Is that because of the lack of emotions, or something they just have to abide by? I assume it's something with the emotions, but does that mean there can be an evil witcher? Because in order to be evil, surely you need to be able to have that moral compass. I don't know, it's sometimes I feel like it's contradictory, because sometimes like Geralt's like, I want revenge, but then he's like, well, I think it actually was a political stance I was on, so maybe it's different when it comes to political stuff versus like stuff with friends. But they are void of emotions. Does that mean just like showing emotions or actually feeling emotions? I have to do a bit more research into that, I think.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. This is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. So that's the second one that was like around this area. For some reason it's not letting me examine this.
Aye.
Oh.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
It wasn't allowing me to examine the middle part. I don't know why. Ooh.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
His?
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
That was what was preserved in his chest.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Nothing here.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the
And he
courtyard.
continues.
Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
To follow the eternal fire? Is that what it is about?
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
But they said he was tied up. Is there like any... There is rope there, but where would he have been tied? I assume here, if the formaldehyde, however you pronounce it, is there. Okay. So, yeah, what is interesting is that in both of those places are concerned citizens, and I use that because I assume that it's not actually the concerned citizen and it's actually like the torturer that's doing it. Oh, these are all around the city. Concerned citizen summon. Remember, dear people, that fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences, and live in accordance with the church's dictates before the time for penance is past. Okay, so they aren't just in the places of the death, they are all around the city. I think that's the killer though. I think low-key that might be the killer that's doing it, because the whole thing... Okay, let me try and explain what I'm thinking. It might be a bit stupid, but... That guy, I don't remember his name, but we met him, not Yokohim. Was it Nathaniel? I think it was Nathaniel. He, cleric of the Church of the Eternal Fire, the whole notes that we're finding out all about eternal fire, eternal fire, eternal fire, abide by the eternal fire, otherwise penance, whatever. Like is it seek penance? Is that what it is? He would also be the city torturer before now becoming the supervisor of the city morgue. What if it's him and he's just the one leading the notes? And if he's the supervisor of the city morgue, he can just lie about the deaths, no? I mean, surely they would find out, but who's going to question him? He's a cleric of the city morgue?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Means bandits dropped them.
Oh my god.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
Fall afoul of the king of beggars, and you'll get no mercy no matter who you are.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Oh.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One wench so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of that.
Okay.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Okay.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Peace off, mutant.
I'll show you what a mutant's like.
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guards will be hiding your ass for you count of three.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
These clever lads.
Do they
more
care
cleverer
about
than you.
everyone else?
They know, Eustace. No, they want me on their side. 'Cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up.
I'm sure they
A
can get
grave,
someone
the
else to do that.
crematorium, or elsewhere.
Eee!
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, glass beaded ring, handful of coins.
He did
and a
mention
letter.
that that was like
Vellum, quality parchment that. I'll
like
wipe
a
off the
ring had been
writing and
taken
sell it
off.
as new.
Yokim, I think.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We sort of wenches.
What do
in
I
this
care
town.
what happens to you? Get
Oh,
right.
fucking hell. What was that for?
For everything.
Oh my god, he just annoyed me like hell. Right. The coroner is up here.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Oh, thank you. Lovely. Surely they won't mind, right? Can I go through here? I can. Hmm? Oh, this is the morgue. Okay. Don't mind me. Can I go? I can go through here. Interesting. I like to rate, I like to wait until, oh, I guess that's in that room. I like to wait until we get other stuff to read before reading those because I'm sometimes not sure if I've read them before. Like sometimes I can recognize them by their name, but other times I don't and I end up just like, okay, he's here so I'm not gonna loot anything here. But sometimes I accidentally read things twice if I can't remember the name. Okay.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what
Left the
drives
city,
you.
and there was
I'm more
another
than happy
killing.
to aid your investigation.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Well, he was
By
a
the
city
way,
torturer.
you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242. A senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
That's what I was thinking. He does look a little young.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, isn't it?
So he's actually a lot older than he looks then. Interesting.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment.
For the next person.
Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Do the autopsy on your own. I gotta go. Letter found on Joris Aquinas' body, Patricia. Concerned citizen! It's the same person! Okay. Diary of a Fire Swallower. I was at Knockmoween, that's right, the summit of summits itself. We'd gone there, my troop mates and I, knowing there'd be a meeting of this mighty in the ruins. You see, whenever big shots gather to chew some particularly gristly fat, there's coin to be had for performing men like us. Tired jaws need to relax with some laughing and indulging in other sorts of simple delights. I learned this as a lad from my old man, who dragged me around to juggle outside courts and conventions all over the continent. And so now, plying my own trade as a fire swallower, I took the lads up soon as I caught word of what was brewing out in Lochmoween, and we turned our wagons that away at once. I'm not much one for politics, but I couldn't help but listen to some of it this time. You see, we Temerians had just lost our king, and our future was to be decided at that very summit. With John Natalis representing our side of the matter, Radovid was there too, a young pup then, thou emanating strength like a grey-haired alpha wolf. It seemed this wolf was licking his chops over Tamara like it was a ripe bit of carrion. The rest was dull, a lot of talk about the uprising in Edoran and its leader, Saskia, though... Okay. The Guardians had delegates, some shilled fellow and mages were there, talking about restoring the conclave and supreme councils and sorcerers. I didn't listen to much of that. My eyes were glued to the unusually large number of armed troops present at the peaceful talks. Steel-plated grunts clenched pointy weapons and paced the ruined courtyards everywhere you looked. Radovid had even brought the Knightly Order of the Flaming Rose. Those arrogant guys ready to bash anyone who doesn't think the same as them. Though the coin was coming in amply, we didn't wait around to see how things would develop. Just loaded our stuff onto our wagon and left at a trot. As we mounted the pass, we looked back to see pillars of smoke, black as pitch, rising above Loch Moine. Monstrum of a Portrayal of Witches. Volume 1. In truth, there is not more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher. Swivers. They are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They are veritable scoundrels without conscience and virtue, unscrupulous creatures of hell able only to take lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk. And this keep, this Cameron where these villains nest and practice their foul rituals must be wiped off the earth. All traces of its treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. See, they are void of...
Next time, Master.
If they are void of emotions, right? Then how does he feel for Ciri? Or how does he feel for Triss? Or how does he feel for Yen and Danaline?
Rain was coming.
Because when you say like void of emotions, I guess you can still have like a typical, sorry guys, like relationship with them, but from my point of view, obviously I might not be right, but from my point of view, emotions make up like a big part of a relationship, no matter what type it is. Whether it's like loving someone that you view as your wife or someone that you view as your daughter. Love in itself is an emotion, is a feeling, and if he's void of it, if witches like are void of any type of emotions, how is he able to feel so strongly about them? How is he able to feel about them at all? Unless, no, because I felt like he said himself about like not having emotions.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
What the hell did you just call me? That's not... Can I roach? Roach is not coming. Why is Roach not coming? Why can I not... You want me to run there? Seriously, you won't even let me call in Roach. I can't meditate. I thought meditating would, like, unlock Roach and get him to... Oh, what? 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 I mean, if Geralt's so worried, I feel like getting Roach would be much faster than just running. Hello? Make it make sense. At least I get a nice view. Nice little jog before it all goes bad. Because it will. I think we're gonna be too late, but we'll see. Have faith. Become like Dutch. No, let's not become like Dutch. Let's not become like Dutch. Let's just have faith. We can take Dutch's words to heart. Believe in them, not the man himself. Maybe the man he was, but not the man himself. Not the man he became to be. You know what I mean? I feel like it would have been much faster if we had Roach, especially since I got his new stamina, which was like 70. Still can't call him. Everything looks okay. Unless they snuck in.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, you'll throw my arse
I'm a
out
witch.
the door.
What would I want
Always
after
thought a
her?
guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vega, bud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts.
Please just listen to me.
So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Please don't be too late.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had
With the
seen
eternal
pearls in
fire.
Holy Square.
That's why they're
Not a
after
word
her.
on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Is she gonna... Oh, I know it.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Go. What the hell are the dogs after me?
Spread out! Murderous Scalia! There he is! Get him!
I am not the murderer. It's not me. I shouldn't have killed that one.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Did I have a choice? Was I not meant to do that? I felt like I wasn't able to do
We
that.
got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
This is so sad.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
All I'm saying is if he bought Roach, it would have been done a lot quicker. We would have been gotten here a lot quicker, I mean. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, by they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. Whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash and flame. Live them in the truth of the eternal fire, listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherds. Let's not loot. I don't want to be in here. Sorry. I'm gonna...
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
So, he wants the bodies preserved. That's for sure. This really reminds me of Red Dead 2 though. Like, tell me this isn't a 1-for-1 of Red Dead 2. Or I guess Red Dead 2 is a 1-for-1 of this, because this came out first. You know when the house, I've forgotten the name of it, the house where like they walk up to get Jack. There we go, now I can summon a roach. This guy is not letting up though, but it seems like he's getting it quicker.
You a refugee from Valley? You look off.
What? What? Oh, stop it. I don't know how that didn't kill that goose. Swan? No. Duck.
Trouble?
It was a duck, I think. Was it? Is that what you call a duck? Is it a goose or geese? No. They are geese. That was a goose. Geese is plural.
Waste of words.
Black Temeria's no Temeria at all.
I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves, like when you're like, this is serious, and they're like, oh, but surely it can't be. Like, I don't believe you. Would I be here saying all this if it wasn't serious?
Who can afford
yeah, I know.
You'll look fucking amazing on top of me.
Behave, Witcher.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh.
I'm doing the work that you should be doing, in fact. Which I guess I am doing something. I'm doing more good. And I have no moral conscience. How do you feel about that, buddy?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Ooh, Geralt. You'll look fucking amazing.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
I knew it!
Yet again you disturb me.
I knew it!
And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard.
Oh. Okay. He's quite good at parrying. I really wanted to know why. I'm mad I didn't get to know why.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
Don't worry about it.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
I guess I know why. Like, it's not... I knew why. I need to sneeze. At least we got him, but I didn't feel like it was enough. Which I know is a really bad way to think. But no, I don't care. It wasn't enough. It really wasn't.
Geralt, positively divine.
Oh.
Can we like talk and tell her?
A bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Have I done cards with her?
Wouldn't mind a round or two of cards. Only need my hands for that.
Okay. You're a little rat. Oh. I really wanted them to play my decoy. Yeah, we are. I'll still win and I'll get 2 more cards, so. I just have to win this round and I'm good. Another decoy. This is why I love having 3 decoys in my deck. Low-key, I might play this round and just skip it. They have 7, I have 12. That little rat. I didn't have a decoy anyway, so... I do have a health card though, so I can bring that one back. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Damn, I'm hella low on cards now. Go here. I might still be able to win this. We're tied. You little rat. It's okay though. Because they'll pass. Let me just play that one. Make the weather clear. And then add in the rest of my cards for funsies. I love being good at Gwent now.
You're a vulgar one.
Oh, I did get a new card. I got Endrega. I always said Endrega, but I actually think it's Endrega. I think that's how I heard him say it once.
In short, who kisses your ass?
Are we gonna say or tell Yochim? Is it Yochim?
No loitering round here.
Yochim? No, Yochim. How have I gotten already? I think it's Yochim.
Why did that mage have to blow himself up in my alley?
Pauper with a library.
I wonder if that's the same voice actor doing the dum da dum dum dum. They sound similar, so I'd assume so.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
Hello, doggy. Okay, he's at the hospital. Hi. Oh, through here. It's like, that's not dandelion.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
She can speak.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
It was a whole journey.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it?
Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Geralt?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
I'm just glad
Yes,
she's
Geralt?
speaking again.
Found and killed
Okay,
the
maybe
murderer.
we shouldn't say this in front of those
It was
two.
Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her.
Oh.
She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Farewell.
Can't really say any more to that. Okay. Well, we did that one. High stakes. So our main next quest is level 16. What am I talking about? I'm just trying to finish like everything under 16 for side quests in the secondary quest before moving on. And then obviously I'll come back to Novigrad and do all that stuff here. Lord of the Wood. We already started this one. Why don't we do this?
And yes, you believe.
I need a waypoint, I think.
Ah.
Oh, wait, it's not even that far away. What am I on about? I can just run there. Oh. It crashed on me, I got scared.
All roads lead to
Oh, hello. Okay.
Hey, you trusted a woman once, long ago.
I was willing to give you. Show us what you're bringing in. The time of the cleansing has come. The fire shall.
How much damage the Eternal Fires cause is insane. That one thing alone cost hundreds of lives. And that was like, I mean, he was an inside party, but the church themselves, how many would that take? Roach. I didn't realize how far 500 steps away really was. Sunflowers. Oh, I miss sunflowers. I would always get them like in my setup. Sorry. Sorry. I would always get them in my setup though, but they're not in season anymore. Same with stalks. My new flowers are just like roses. Don't get me wrong. My favorite like flower is a white rose. But oh, the beautiful sunflowers are so... I miss them, and stalks. I miss both of them.
So this is the haunted house.
Okay. Okay, pretty cute. I'll just loot the flowers. Don't mind me. I mean, I assume the front door's not going to be open. I know there's the front door. Okay, it's unlocked. I guess maybe we got a key or something.
Whole building shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already. Inhabitant clearly left in a hurry.
The hard soft to greatness. Oh, they really liked reading about Radovid. Look, they're clearly not inhabiting it anymore.
Scattered
Might as
salt.
well take their stuff.
Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition.
I'm actually kind of scared. Oh. Okay. Ah.
No one's been here in a while.
This is not nice.
Not the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic. Looks like a journal.
Amaric of Serrano's journal. When dealing with beings of this nature, it's most vital to achieve equilibrium, that's how you say it, between giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with the fetters of servitude. The sagacious elementalist who had tamed a magic minion should not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it, for his enchained being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. The key is to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. This crystal is one of the utmost importance. If it should break, the barrier shall fail. Yet worry not overmuch, for neither axe nor blade can harm it. A barrier thus secured shall serve as a minion's prison without unduly hindering its power. The ability to get it up properly, however, demands a high level of proficiency, the kind no mere superficial study or practice can provide. The bunglers and ne'er-do-wells of our profession need not apply. Right, sounds suitably pompous. Must have Dokas make a clean copy of this first draft, prepare it for publication, wonder where that person is. I sent him up for cheese and inks ages ago. Polymorphy. To change form to change one's matter as clay, this is no novice's trick, no flickering glow light or rat-killing blue bolt. Only those with bowels soaked in oceans of magic arcana, and few are born with bowels so absorbent, can hope to master it. There are exceptions, of course. Dragons, as in well known, possess such a talent innately. With no need for study, they can, guided by some otherworldly intuition change between humanoid and reptilian form. As for the other races, higher vampires, so Braxae, are known to flicker between states, yet given the understandable difficulties of conducting research in this area, we do not know if this transition constitutes as an act of polymorphy. The human race is, obviously, much more accessible to scholars of polymorphy. Their years of study have borne fruit in the form of a set of methods and guidelines for the identification, nurture, and deployment of this talent. The most accomplished result of the careful application of these methods, Philippa Eilhart. Journal from the Moldavi residence. What a lovely home. I cannot believe we were able to buy it so cheaply. Valeria always had a keen mind for business. She haggled so fiercely the broker dropped his price by a third. Incredible. Valeria says the room layout is exceptionally well conceived. Tomorrow we will move all our things in. It will be good to have our own place. Finally some peace and quiet. Once we have arranged all the furniture, Valeria decided we needed to paint the walls yellow. Perhaps that is for the best. It will make it more cozy. Valeria's mother visited us. Tomorrow I shall paint the walls green. Valeria heard some noises during the night. She woke me up several times, but I did not hear a thing. This night I heard them. The walls shook. Valeria has learned from the neighbors that previously a malleable mage resided in this home. They all say he would summon demons and his spirit still haunts its rooms. People will believe the most outlandish nonsense. Valeria has decided to move back in with her mother for some time, until I do something about the walls. I joked that perhaps I could simply repaint them, but I don't think she found that amusing. The plasters began to fall off. It seems to me that I heard a noise last night, something like a muffled roar. Valeria has returned. She found a buyer for the home, avoided any suspicion by claiming to be the mage's widow, selling off the estate after her husband's unfortunate death at the stake. Full Count must think he has found himself an incredible
Earth elemental.
Bargain.
Pretty powerful too. Gotta go deeper. Need to open the passage somehow.
It's boss fight time. Except, okay, so go deeper. Yeah?
Something clicked.
Can we go? Oh, that opened.
Almost managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around. Ceiling would have caved in if not for this support.
Can we cave it in, perchance? Maybe? No? Okay. Ooh. Oh. I was not expecting this. To be fair, it is a Witcher contract. So it wasn't actually haunted, it was just an earth elemental. Ooh, did not want that to happen. Ooh. I was hoping it would, auto-aim onto him. I'm kind of mad. I feel like I could have played that better. I got a trophy though. Yay. Collect my reward. Why was it doing that music? It's kind of scary. Okay, where are we going? Oh, damn. Okay.
Novigrad is a state of mind. Understand?
Oh! Oh my god. It told me to go around the other way.
You seen the new waitresses?
Not that way.
Don't touch me.
And helpful. Bug some lasses.
Looking to make some coin too, hey?
Sorry guys,
Power
don't
of
mind
the
me.
eternal fire. Fuck me.
Through here, okay. Oh, it's this guy. I remember now.
Back again, Rivian tramp.
I did it.
Yes?
House shouldn't give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it an estate to be furnished?
Hard to say.
Oh, we shall
Depends
see.
what you like.
Your bounty. There you are. And farewell.
That was fun. I wish I would have played it better. I don't think I played it my best. I know that I could have played it a lot better than I did, but hey ho.
Those sadists ought to change their name now.
Hey ho. Okay, we have another bestiary. Therazine. I do not believe in ghosts, it is that simple, but my men say the house shakes at night, walls crumble, why even the floors move about. There's no such thing as a risk-free real estate investment. It might turn out your new home is a leaky roof, structural rot in the attic, a scratched floor in the living room, or elven ruins beneath its foundations, and within them an enormous earth elemental just waiting for a chance to break free of its chains. Fighting such a monster is no easy task. Its tough outer heart deflects all but the strongest blows. It can liquefy a man's bones with one crushing blow from its fist. Thus, one should never near it without One should never near it without first casting the Quen sign. Oh, okay. One should have the Arden sign at the ready as well, whereas the other signs, Igni, Arden, Axia, are completely ineffective against it. Okay, cool. In the end, the Witcher triumphed over the powerful Earth Elemental, and in doing so won the gratitude of and a reward from Count Dysart. They are vulnerable against Dimeritium bombs and elemental oil. See, I wish it would say if these were like updated or not. It never does. To say that Geralt caught Nathaniel red-handed would be an ill-considered pun. Nevertheless, the situation in which Geralt found him clearly indicated that this was the man behind the recent wave of killings, and so the Witcher struck him down in a swift act of justice. I have faith that with the proper medical attention, she will one day regain every beautiful texture to her voice, and her song will once more ring out from the Yoruga to the Blue Mountains. Furthermore, having felt my heart tremble at the very thought of losing her, I have realized that she is the true love of my life, the one whom with I wish to spend the rest of my days. That's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, I don't think there was an update with that. Well, I am gonna go ahead and leave that there for today. I'm glad we were able to finish the quest and getting justice for Priscilla and all of the other victims that were obviously taken, and also saved the woman at Kate's, I believe it was. Next time I think we'll go on and we'll have Dijkstra with the quest for getting rid of Radovid. And then we will move on to Skellige. We're getting there bit by bit, but I'm taking my time and I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there for today though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part of Witcher 3. Okay, bye!